Hi everyone, my name is Henry Tenby. I am the publisher of the Aircraft Display Model newsletter, and in this issue I'm going to do something a little bit different. I want to give a video introduction to the newsletter as I have a lot to share with you in this issue. If you're watching this video and you don't get the Aircraft Display Model newsletter, please send an email to me, henrytenby@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to add you to the mail list. I try to send the newsletter out once a month. So here we are. It is the first week of April, and we are at the start of the COVID crisis. Everybody's in lockdown mode, or you should be in lockdown mode. And while that is unfortunate for the airline industry and for many of us, it gives us an opportunity to reflect on things that are perhaps more important in life. And one of those, near and dear to your heart, my heart, is of course our interest in collecting aircraft models. In that vein, I've got a lot of news to share with you in this issue. We had a fantastic response at the Amsterdam Aviation Fair. They had a record number of people attend, record number of tables were occupied by vendors, and I came back with a lot of cool models. So let's hope this pandemic is well behind us for 2021 and we can enjoy another great show in Amsterdam. And special thanks go to Patrick and his great team for putting on such a terrific show. It really was a magic time, and I hope to see you there next year. So in the newsletter, I've got a report for you on the show. We've got several videos taking you to the show and seeing what that show is all about. I hope you'll scroll down and have a look at those videos. In Amsterdam, I also was very fortunate to have a visit with Bob Dross. Bob Dross, for those of you that don't know him, he is the owner of a very specialized model making business called Bel Air Models. And Bob's specialty is making fabulously, beautifully scaled models in solid, clear perspex. Ed Van Rooyen, he introduced me to Bob Dross, and I'm very grateful for that. So one evening, we went over to Bob Dross's house, which is also his workshop, and we spent the whole evening meeting with Bob, and he told us all about his history in making these fabulous models, and he shared a lot of his passion with us. And I'm very pleased to share with you those videos. It's a 7-video series all about Bob Dross and his model making passion. And if you're interested in binge watching all of those videos, they actually stream on my aviation streaming service, Jetflix TV. And I'll plug that by saying you can sign up for just a month if you like, $4.99 a month, and you can stream all 7 series and enjoy them. Also, I'd like to share a video with you down below. Just scroll down below in the newsletter, and it is a description of Bob Dross's interest and tour of his Wicking model collection. Wicking models are unique little German ID models that were produced initially during World War II and have become very collectible. And Bob has a very comprehensive collection of those models, which I think you'll find very, very interesting. If we scroll down the page even further, you'll see our usual want ad section. Please check it out. If there's models that you are looking for, don't hesitate to send me an email and I'd be happy to add your want to the want list. And in closing, the final thing I'd like to tell you about is Bob Dross is going to be retiring in the next few years. And I thought it would be very cool to perhaps have Bob do a pattern for us, a final hurrah pattern. And we would have that pattern then reproduced into resin models. So the model I was thinking of is a 1/50th scale Vickers Viscount. Now, it takes Bob a lot of effort and time to produce one of his models. And I'm thinking, again, 1/50th scale Vickers Viscount 700 or an 800. And his accuracy is just magic. It's absolutely beautiful. And if we had enough interest, we could, as a group, pay for Bob. We could consign Bob to produce this pattern, and then we would find a resin model making company to produce the models for us. So it would be up to each recipient to have the model finished on their own, but to have a model cast from the accurate pattern produced by Bob would be absolutely magic. You have to watch his videos to see just how good his models are. So if anybody's interested in joining me, I think we probably need about 10 people, because to have Bob produce a 1/50th Viscount, it's probably going to cost around 2,000 euros. It takes him a lot of time and effort. So probably if we had 10 people, €200 investment each, we could commission for the pattern to be made. And then whatever the cost of the actual casting of the models, that would be on top of it. But I'm just gauging to see if we have enough interest out there amongst our ranks to commission Bob to do this for us. Now, if there's another aircraft type that you'd be much more interested in, for me, the number 2 aircraft would have been the Vickers Vanguard, but perhaps you have other ideas and other people might chime in with ideas that might appeal to a broader range of people than the Viscount would. So let me know. In closing, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this introduction video. I hope you enjoy this newsletter, and I'll look forward to speaking with many of you via the Aircraft Display Model Forum. If you do have comments, please do join the aircraftdisplaymodel.com website. Once you've done that, you can then leave comments on the forum, and I've got a whole section within the forum for conversations related to the newsletter here. I'm wishing everybody good luck, safety, good health, happiness. We'll speak to everybody with the next newsletter. Thank you very much. I'm signing off, and happy collecting, happy modeling to everybody.
If you're an aircraft display model collector, my new book is the Aircraft Display Model Collector, Investor, and Appraisal Guide. You can purchase my book at the henrytenby.com website. It's loaded with over 160 pages of aircraft model valuation information.